Team Nutrition. This is a video designed to support your use of PubMed to find primarily peer-reviewed, science-based articles in biotechnology, which includes nutrition and health sciences. So this database is supported by the National Library of Medicine, and it has millions of citations for the type of literature that would be under this category, and most of it is peer-reviewed. We're going to go ahead and just demo how to use it. If you wanted to look up a nutrient, for example, you would just do this like you would any search, and you will find in this search that has no limits, this we resulted in 102,015 results. So that's a lot, and you might want to narrow that down. For the purposes of our course, and with the limitations of most community college libraries, it makes the most sense to search for just free full text, because you will need to find a full text article versus just the abstract, which is a summary. So we're going to look for free, and that drops us to 38,000. You can see that much of the research that's published people want you to pay for. And then I ask you to find somewhat current literature, and we consider that in the health sciences the last 5 years, although if you want to narrow it to 1 year, that would really be more current. So we went to 15,000. That's still quite a few. So, but you might start looking at the particular topics. And if you were interested in vitamin D and depression, you could pick this. Or if your focus was sport performance, so you might want to start looking to see what's available. I'm going to select vitamin D in human health and human health. I'm going to see that it takes me first to an abstract page, and I can see right away that this is an editorial. So this is a science-based opinion of this particular topic, and so I'm going to leave. I'm going to say, well, you know what? I'm looking for someone who's conducted research or a full review of literature, so I'm not going to use the editorial. Same if it's a book entry. You would want to leave that also. We are looking for either an empirical literature or a review of literature. So let's look at, here, we'll be interested in this course in bone density. So let's select this article and see how we do. Great. This actually tells me right here it's a review article, and it also tells me in the title that it's a review and a meta-analysis. And often when I ask you to find a research article, one of the things I ask you to do is tell me what type of study design it is. So in this case, it would be very easy. They spelled it out for you instead of you having to look for it in the methods. So if this was an article of interest for you, then you would go to the free full text, and this would be the link that you would include with your submission. You will also most likely need a citation, so always go to the free full text page for the citation, and you can change it to APA. That's what we require in here. And you actually, look at how we don't teach people how to cite anymore. You would copy this from here, although I can tell you this is not correct APA format. So in APA format, there are no uppercase letters in the title except for the beginning or after a colon. And then in the journal should be uppercase N, uppercase O. So don't trust these auto cites when you're writing a paper, because they will often get them wrong. And that's it. That's how you'll use PubMed to find research a variety of times in the courses that I teach. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have questions. Eat well, play fit.